Hey, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to the You Can Have a Coke Show YouTube edition. I'm sorry, that I have to record, from their webcam, but like I said in my previous video, my other computer has a virus, and I haven't seen Letitia, and God knows when, she's never on the show anymore. So I think it's time to give her that X, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to discuss that on here. But shout out to Letitia. So on tonight's show, it's gonna be very brief, very quick. I know anyone who is anyone saw on Bravo tonight part one of the Atlanta Housewives reunion, and what a reunion it was. And hands down, clearly, Nene has won round one. So let's get started. They're in some banquet hall that Andy said that they recorded in season one. I never saw season one of Atlanta Housewives, but for the looks of it from now, I don't think I really miss much, except a lot of makeovers because they look totally different and totally much better. So of course, at a reunion, they go back over the season of what happened and what was said and who was being shady, who said what, or who said this and all this other shit. So whatever. So let's get started. So it started off with Nene leaving, Candy's, functions with dildos, and she don't want nothing on her damn ass, and it's nasty. She want a dildo. She don't. She thinks it's nasty. It's beneath her, and Candy Carter. I was talking about what used to be a stripper, so don't try to act like you all above us now, and this and that. I can understand where Nene was coming from, but I can also see where Candy was coming from. It's a natural thing. I mean, if you even get a dildo, you don't want a dildo, but you were there in support of your friend, or let's say, regardless, your coworker, because clearly Nene is over these bitches, and she definitely said that. Except probably Cynthia and Marlo and whatnot. So yeah, they got into it. You could definitely tell Nene was definitely getting her feelings when Candy was going at it with her. I noticed it's something that Nene can definitely dish it out, but can't take it as well. But Nene's she's funny as hell, man. So on to round two with Phaedra and Sheree. Of course, Sheree's going through her um child support situation, and she hired Phaedra to be her attorney for that case. If you saw the season, you know that they decided to, just call it all off, and they didn't want to work with each other because Sheree felt like that Phaedra didn't really care about the whole situation, which I thought was really bullshit. Basically, Sheree's husband just beat, Phaedra to the punch. And with that being said, I mean, I understand why Sheree said that, but clearly it wasn't that serious of how Sheree was making it seem like, oh my god, Phaedra just the worst attorney ever. Also, Phaedra did mention something about that they had another attorney, and Sheree is still in the same place she's at the very beginning. So by you getting rid of Phaedra, you're still in the same boat, sweetheart. On to round three. Sheree and Nene. Best fight of the night, clearly. Um, it was definitely intense when they were going at it because Sheree brought up some personal issues regarding Nene's son about him being in jail, and Nene just went in on her ass. Because of course this isn't about the children, this is about the show and what happened. And even though that Nene, said that her son, who was 22 years old, who was still an adult, he was still out of Walmart over some fucking batteries. Obviously he didn't do that, and honestly, he paid the consequences. So why would Sheree even bring that up when your kids are sleeping on an air mattress, so you say, that your dog sleeps on? So if your dog sleeps on a damn couch, why is your son sleeping on it? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But Sheree is, from what I understand, is now fired from the show, so she would not be on next season. I heard she was crying and about she needs the money and stuff like that. But it hasn't been confirmed yet that Sheree has been fired. But with all the rumors I've been hearing and the tweets, I believe so. And she wasn't at the banquet with the other housewives when they was in New York with Andy and that this a whole other thing and whatnot. It's just a mess. Sheree's situation is a total mess, and her house is still not done. Nene call it Neverland because the season has been I guess they taped that show like what, probably 8 months ago, and Sheree keeps saying that she had contractors, now she has new contractors, and every time she came on Bravo on What Happens Live, it's always the same old bullshit story. Oh yeah, it's a big house, and we're getting there, so it takes time. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Don't don't give me that. So Andy asked Phaedra, well, you went to the property, and she was like, dirt and grass. And Amy was like, Neverland, because it's never happening. And that was just the Kai of the night. I mean, with Phaedra, professional shade, and Nene's historic shade, Sheree really got her ass whooped tonight through words, and I really felt bad for her because Sheree always try to come back, but it always end up so fucking corny. It's like, bitch, shut up. You know what you're talking about. You just so full of it. So commercial break, another blah blah blah. Kim and Nene get into it, which is very surprising because they haven't really said anything all season to each other. But regarding, she said Kim said Nene was saying something about her kids, and really she didn't. She said you got three baby daddies, which is true. Mine to tell you that Kim is 4 months pregnant, well 5 months pregnant probably now. So she's on her fourth child. And I don't think KJ is even one yet, or he's close to it. So she's definitely fertile, as Andy said. But overall, it was just a good reunion. And it's really sad because this part one reunion was even better than the whole fucking season. You know what I mean? Except the Africa episode because that was really funny too. That was like the best part of the whole season was the Africa trip and now the reunion. Part two is coming on this Thursday at 9 o'clock, so make sure you all tune in to see that. I know I will. Marlo and Peter will be on this episode, which is new because they never had any outsiders join the reunion. So I definitely want to hear what Marlo has to say. She calls him a whore, but I guess she is in a way back in the day because she's sleeping money for Big Papa and well, I don't know. It was just good overall. It was just funny as hell, but hands down it goes to Nene, Candy, and Phaedra. They really read each other, and it's all about being honest and truthful. So I don't know what to expect from next episode. I just know that I'm ready for it, and that's pretty much it. Just to wrap it up in such a little time. Um, So, with that being said, I want you to subscribe to the show. I want you to like the show and, etc., etc. Real Housewives of Atlanta this Thursday, 9 o'clock. Tune in, and I will see you guys next time.